We got a 2010 Challenger, and it's my wife's car. Got a treat for you. Today we're gonna open up a whole new series, and we're gonna be doing starlights in this Challenger in black suede. First tool you're gonna need is a star tool, and this is a Torx head. It's about a T25, and we're gonna use this today. Actually, it's a T20. We're gonna use this today to take out these Sunvisors. There's 3 screws here located in the side panel here. And since these visors aren't lit, they don't have any lighting in them, then you won't have any wiring to take out. So that's pretty much it to take these out. We're gonna take these inside and get started. Headliner magic. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna go ahead and start on this visor. We're gonna remove the headliner material off of here and get it all cleaned, and then get ready to start our process. So first I'm gonna use my little flathead screwdriver, pry in here a little bit and find me a little area that I can lift off. And we'll just pull this material right off of there. All right, you can see it's a little nasty, but never fear, headliner magic is here. So we'll get that all off of there. There we go. So as you see, that foam has broken down, started disintegrating on this visor, and we'll have to get that all cleaned up. So I'm going to discard this. So now I'm going to take a piece of material here and get ready to try to clean this thing down. All right, guys, that's about as clean as you need it. So our next process is I want to start with a clean hand. So I'm going to jump in here and clean my hands real quick, and I'll be right back to you. All right, so we're back. Hands are clean. And I want to mention something, that this hand sanitizer is definitely a great cleaner for your hands. And also, it's a good cleaner for this gunk that's on here too. So don't sleep on the hand sanitizer. It's great. So we're gonna get started now. Go ahead and grab us some suede here. And to do Sunvisors, you need about a ½ yard of suede. These are pretty small, so it doesn't take much. So like I've shown you in my other videos, when you're doing visors, you want to start with a small piece, very manageable. And then with this little neck here sticking out, we'll go ahead and put us a little splice here. And that is to just make this thing sandwich in there like so. So I'm going to grab the spray adhesive and we'll get started. All right, so we got our glue gun, and we're gonna go ahead and start shooting this thing and get it going. First thing you wanna do is take note of where your mirror is. You don't wanna spray too much on your suede here in the midst of the mirror, but we do wanna make coverage to make sure that you have good coverage. So if you watch, I'll show you, we'll spray this thing first. and then we'll mimic on the other side. So that's pretty good coverage right there. What we'll do, go ahead and fold it over here. So if you look, you can kind of see where all your little indentations are here. We're going to be cutting the suede to where we have enough to tuck underneath those areas, and we'll open this up for the mirror here. If you look, you can see the layout of the mirror. And we don't want to cut it too close to the edge because we need some to tuck underneath, so I'll show you how we do that. We're going to first start with a little small X. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this and kind of pick it up, make me a small incision, and then I'll make me an X. And the X does not go all the way to the edge, but just about an inch away from the corners. All right. So now I've gotten a nice little pocket cut out for that mirror. And now I'm going to get ready to start tucking that underneath there. I'm just using my fingernail to kind of go around it to give me an idea where the edges are. And that'll help show me where I need to work. So using a little small flathead screwdriver, and I also have my little tuck tool here, if needed, I'm going to go in here and start pushing this thing down underneath that plastic. Beautiful, guys. I almost thought that belonged like that from the factory. Very nice. So next, I'm going to get ready to cut this little opening here for the little mounting clip here. I'm just going to make a little small smiley face, but I'm leaving probably about in half of an inch of material here, and that's just so I can start trying to tuck that in, and we'll have a little something to play with. So if you look there, you can see about how much I'm leaving there. This right here, the edge of that bracket starts about right here, so you can kind of see how much I'm leaving, how much material I'm leaving there. All right, so now I got that thing cut out. Next, I'm going to flip this thing over on the back side, and then we're going to go ahead and shoot our glue on this side. Again, it's pretty much the same process. The only other thing is that we're gonna leave a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut a small slit here so I can insert that underneath here and get that underneath there real quick. So let me lay this back over because I almost forgot about that clip. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a small little slit here. Now with that small little slit there, you can kind of see it there. I'm going to go ahead and stretch it over the top of this thing. like so. I'm just gonna stretch it over the top of that thing, and then I'm gonna pull it back. There we go. So now, once we're all done tucking this thing in, and I'll show you how we're gonna cut that, you'll have suede right underneath your little clip there. All right, so now we got enough little glue there to work with. Get ready to lay this thing out. Gotta make sure I stretch that thing right. All right. Now, if you guys get in a situation where you get a little glue on your fabric, hand sanitizer. We'll work with that real quick. That hand sanitizer will break down that glue and allow you to get it out of the fabric. All right, guys, like new, never happened. All right. Now back to our clip here. If you'll look, we're gonna need to tuck so much underneath this little clip here. And what this clip is for you to put stuff like your receipts or your insurance card, something like that. And what we're gonna do is just cut this little extra piece right out of there like so. And then we're gonna tuck the rest of that stuff in on the side here. Let me go ahead and glue this edge here. All right. Immaculate. Very nice, beautiful. Like I mentioned before, a little bit of this hand sanitizer goes a long way. Clean that glue right on up. There we go. All right, so now we have the little clip here in the front. This little visor clip here. And we're going to be tucking this material right underneath that as well. I'm going to shoot another little piece of glue right along there. Okay. All right. A bunch of that excess out of the way, and what we need to work with here is just a little bit in front of this place where we're going to be pushing it down in there. Then we'll cut the excess off of this other side as well. And then we're gonna tuck this material down in the seam here. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful black suede headliner material wrapped on your sun visor today. 2010 Challenger. Looking awesome. You guys drop me a comment in the description of the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more of this type of stuff, it's headliner magic, and this is what we do.